Expedite, the pre-workout, is designed to really help you get through those moments where you feel a little fatigued. Sometimes your body does get a little tired, gets a little sore. But this kind of stuff picks you right back up.
Stockton's produced a lot of fighters, a lot of MMA fighters, but also a lot of boxing fighters. You hear stories about Stockton kind of being a rough place, but how is it being from there, and how rough is it growing up there in Stockton?
I'll just say it like this. We're ranked the top 5 in the country for gang activity. Gangs is real heavy in Stockton, but you just got to think about the consequences. And with being in Stockton, it's easy to get in trouble. It doesn't always have to be your fault. You could be in the wrong car and with the wrong person, around the wrong people, out of nowhere. Stuff happens real quick, real fast, and it's hard to react when it happens in Stockton. It's hard to react faster than a gunshot. So it's tough. It's tough. A lot of people have talent in Stockton. A lot of people could go far, but sometimes the street life just drags them down, brings them down. And that's why I feel like happy when I see somebody like, there's a great football player named Raleigh Brown. He's number 1 running back in the nation for his year. And he moved to LA to go to school out there. So to see people like that proceed and progress, and then let that the odds stack against them and go down, because I feel when you come from Stockton, the odds are stacked against you. It's that much harder to become successful at what you want to be in your career. So when I see somebody be successful at anything, not even just sport, just anything, it makes me feel good because they beat the odds. I feel like it's just that much harder, man, when you come from Stockton.
Mm.
A lot of distractions. Real easy to get distracted.
Did you ever come close to like joining a gang or doing any of that stuff?
Pops always kept me level-headed. I always knew what I wanted as a kid. I'm talking about when I was 7 years old in school, telling the teachers I'm gonna be a pro boxer, I'm gonna be a world champion. I was that young, telling them what I was going to be, and I'm making it true. So I always had a vision. I always knew what I was going to be. I always knew what my future was, and I was just too busy chasing it.
Yeah, I've noticed that usually when you have a goal as a kid, more times than not, it keeps you on a certain path, avoiding certain things, because you have a goal, you want to accomplish something, so it stops you from like straying. But sometimes I guess the influence of friends could kind of like pull you away from that too.
It comes down to discipline, determination, dedication, and all that. Because like I said, it's easy to get distracted. Sometimes you gotta choose what's more important, and you gotta really talk to yourself in your head and let yourself know, like, what's more important, what you really want to do. You trying to don't jeopardize your career for just one situation, for one moment. Everything you worked hard for all these years. And so, like, that's another, like I said, I'm grateful for where I'm at, and that's why I'm truly blessed, and I'm go hard just because I'm glad where I'm at, and I only want to go further.
Growing up, did you grow up pretty poor, or were things like pretty stable over there?
Things were pretty stable. My mom and pops were together, and then when they got divorced, Mom's was doing pretty bad. Pops was always doing pretty well for himself, pretty decent. And but Mom, she started struggling a little bit by herself, and then fortunately she passed. And then my brother and my sisters, they started doing better, and so they're doing good for themselves right now. But yeah, mom's had it tough, And then I started bringing up, like, sponsors started kicking in, and so right now we're doing pretty well.
Have you had any other jobs, or has it always been boxing?
I mean, the youngest you could get a job is 16, and that's when I got signed. So and the money started coming in since then. So I was blessed and grateful that I never had to clock in.
Wow, so you never ever like worked at McDonald's, never like washed cars, cut grass, nothing. It's always been boxing?
Always been boxing. I mean,
That's
I guess
crazy.
If you're that dedicated and you see yourself and you put yourself really into one situation as hard as you can, to the youth out there, if you really go hard at one career, no matter what it is, you probably won't have to work a day in your life, Because when you're doing what you love, sometimes it's not really count as work.
Do you ever wonder what it would be like to have a job at one of those places? Or do you ever like sit back and think like, hey, it'd be nice, or it'd be kind of a cool experience to like go and just see how it's like?
That never really crossed my mind. More scary questions came by, more like, what would you do if you weren't a boxer? And, you know, you know, that question, it really always hits me. You know, that's what when they ask me that question, I get motivated to go right back to the gym and keep my spot and go even higher. Because without boxing, you know, who knows where I would be right now.
Yeah, it's true. That's true, man. That's you know, you think like, well, what would I be doing? And it could be like, you know, doing some trouble in somewhere that you don't want to be doing stuff in, you know?
Yeah.
Yo, yes, you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.